diamond art peeps. This is Diamond Painting with Jack, and I am Jack. If you are the first time watching my videos, welcome. If you are a return subscriber, thank you so much for all of your love and support. Today I'm going to do a WIP N Chat, and WIP means work in progress. So I want you to grab whatever you're working on, no matter if it's a diamond art piece, if it's a coloring, if it's crocheting, whatever it is that you're working on, and join me. I have decided to do kind of a basic WIP N Chat today because I had a friend tell me that after seeing one of my videos that especially I think it was a WIP N Chat that she saw, that they couldn't see what I was working on. And so I thought, you know, sometimes I forget that I think that I am just doing videos for people who are well versed in diamond art, and there may be someone who is a first timer who has never done it. And so I thought I would just do like a very basic, this is how you diamond paint. So if I forget anything, please put down in your comments about any tips that like I said, that I may have forgotten, and we'll just get started. Now this is a Diamond Art Club, and this is called Bakery. And I've been working on this for a while. I had stopped for a little bit while I did my Christmas and July projects, but I am finished with that, and this is almost finished. I saved it enough just to do for this video, and hopefully I'll get it finished, and we'll go from that. This is a 20 by 16 inches or 51 by 41 centimeters. It is 39 colors. Now, on most canvases, they have what these are called legends, and sometimes they'll have it on both sides. It has your numbers, alphabets, and symbols. So these basically is your guide to tell you where to place your drills. And the drills are drills or stones or whatever are the little diamonds that you put on each canvas. Now, as you can see here, so I left her face. I did everything but the face. So like I have number 2, I have K, I have the letter A, an arrow, the letter E. These are like, I don't know, like a light switch or something, but they are listed on this side. So I know that K is going to be 12. And what Diamond Art Club has is that they have little stickers with the symbols, the same thing here, the symbols here, so that you know which one goes where. So like K, we know is 12 because it showed us that, and then K is here in her face. And then we also know that number 2, which is 2, and the letter, the number 2 is in her face. So then I'm going to place that right over that 2. Now the way Diamond Art has theirs is like 1 is 1, 2 is 2, and then 3 and down becomes either symbols or alphabets. Okay? And this is a square diamond canvas, and I'm going to show you the difference. So square, so the diamonds are square. And then there are 2 just two different types of drills, round and square. Now, every kit is going to come with a basic toolkit, which is going to be, you're going to get a green boat, you're going to get some wax, and you're going to get a pen. When you are first starting out, this is all you need. Okay? This is all that you need. As you find that you really enjoy it and that you love it, then you can venture out and get more stuff. Because sometimes, I mean, this can be it's a very relaxing hobby, but it can also be a very expensive hobby. So this is from a different kit that I am working on. I just grabbed some diamonds. So this is a kit right here. This is a round kit. And so when I say round, so the drills are round. Okay? So that is your difference. So these are square and those are round. Now this particular kit is going to be, it has 60 different colors. And this one is just letters. And they're not in alphabetical order. Okay? Some kits are like that. Some kits are going to be like this. More than likely, you're going to have more kits that are going to be like this. That's going to have letters and numbers. Some will have very few symbols. Some will be heavy with symbols. Okay? Now, I get people ask all the time, so how do you get the drills to stick? Well, like I said, each kit comes with a wax. And this wax is a blue wax that I got that I've just used up. I am a very heavy-handed when it comes to putting drills down. I do not know why, but I'm very heavy-handed in doing them. So now you take your pen and you stick it into the wax. Now the wax is going to come with a protective layer of oh my God, it's a film that's over it. Make sure that you take that off like this. I've had this one for a while, so see how it's broken in half. So the kind of clear pink ones are not the best, and so I'll probably just like throw this away. But so it's like almost kind of like a wax paper. So make sure you take that off so that when you try to dip your pen into it, you will actually be able to pick up wax. And I'm going to throw that away. So I dipped it in, and I don't know if you can really see it, but there is the wax that's at the end. Okay, now, so this is K, and I always have to recheck. And what I like to do is I leave my whatever number or letter that I'm working on, I kind of leave it open like this, and so that I can, if I have a senior moment, which is all of the time, I can look and go, oh yeah, this is K. So now we're going to come to K, and you just pick it up like that, and then you place it over the letter K. So, and then you just do that throughout. Now, what I like to do when I'm first starting, and there is no right or wrong way about how you start your diamond art piece. I see this question asked so many times. Nobody from the diamond art community is going to break down your door and go, you're starting this in the wrong area. This is your canvas. You work at it however. I am left-handed. sometimes I'll start over here in the edge, in the corner. Sometimes I'll start on this side. Sometimes if I'm concerned about how the face is gonna look, I will keep everything covered and start on the face. It doesn't matter how you start. Okay, now I've been working on this one for a while, like I said, and then I stopped. So I'm almost, the only thing that I have left is just her face to do. Oh, and one other thing, and I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. The canvases are, there's two types. There is a poured glue, which is what this is. And when I say that, it's that they put the image down and then they put the glue, because that's what makes the drill stick to the canvas. And sometimes that poured glue will come out from out a little bit further from the picture. Now on this one, there isn't. They did a really good job on keeping the glue just on top of the picture. And I can show you again on this one. So see, on here the glue comes out from the picture. So then what I would suggest is to put like what we call like washi tape down, something on the edge, so that when you're working on this, you're not like getting like fibers from your clothes, or if you have pets, hair, or anything like that. Okay, now this also was covered with this layer of like paper, or not paper, but parchment, or whatever you want to call it. And what I do on that case is that as I'm working, I just peel back from wherever I am going to start. So if I was going to start this canvas here, I would peel this back, and then I would just work this area. You want to keep your picture covered with this layer of film until you finish it, and then you can just keep pulling it back. Or if you have they have parchment paper that you can put on it, you can take this whole thing off and then cover it that way, and then work in squares. But right now I'm just kind of giving you the basics, so that's another video, because it can be a little overwhelming when you first start. Okay? So let's see what else. So like I said, you just follow the legend. It tells you where to go and how to set it down. Now, I have this is called a light pad, and I use this a lot. So this has like 3 settings, 4 settings, I guess. And so then I put my canvas on top of it. So see how it lights it up? So it makes it easier to see where you're working. And I think I had started and it picked up something that didn't go. Okay? So I'm just going to work on the K right here. And I'm going to try to think of something else that I should be telling you. I hope everybody is having a great day. Today is Sunday, and this will probably go up tomorrow. I have had a really great weekend. It has been like really hot here in Oklahoma, but today it is, I guess it must have rained last night or a little bit this morning. I woke up and it was like, it's very cloudy. It's been cloudy all day. I haven't been outside yet. I do plan on going out. My plan is I go to Aqua Zumba, which is just water aerobics, on Sunday afternoons at 4:30. And so I'm waiting to see if we're going to have it or not because of the weather. So hopefully, but I do need to get out. I hope to go by and see my grandbabies and run a couple of errands and things like that. Now, on picking round versus squares, this is a hot topic. I prefer rounds. That is what I started on, but squares actually work up. I think they work up better. This is a Diamond Art Club. I think I said that, Diamond Art Club canvas, and their squares, the square pictures work up, I think, really, really great. The rendering is really good. Now, the thing with squares is that it's a little bit of a learning curve when you first start. You have to kind of be patient on placing them. Sometimes they can be really, trying to get them in can be really, the area can be really tight fitting and they can pop. And even with Diamond Art Clubs, because with this one there is a lot of gapping and spacing. Now, from watching someone else's video, they said that with the Diamond Art Clubs, that once they're all in place, and it takes them a little bit for the drills to kind of relax, and then they will smooth together. And I think that is true to some extent. If you have a painting that has, or a canvas rather, that is dark in color, the spacing is not as visible as one where the background is light. Because I have one that is the majority of the background, it was pink, and even though I finished that canvas, it's been probably back in the winter. When I look at it, I can still see the spacing in it, or the gapping. So, but if you look at it from like far away, then you really can't tell it. So, and I think that that's the one thing about squares that people get really frustrated with, is that they don't want that spacing, but sometimes there is, I don't think that you can get away from having some spacing in. Now with this, especially with the light pad, I can see gapping all over. Now when I turn the light off, then it's not as bad. So I don't know. I have my mixed feelings, but, and this is just me. Like I said, I think that the squares line up, or the rendering is so much better. And I've only done one other canvas that wasn't a Diamond Art Club, that was a square. And I tell you what, I did it for a friend. She had just moved into her house, and she was buying a house and was getting ready to move in. And she picked a canvas. It was of a Highland cow, and it was a square. And if it had not been for the fact that it was for her, I would have never finished it, because it was so much, it was so much popping. And when I say popping, is that like when you're putting the drills down, they don't really fit, and so you're trying to, it's almost like you're forcing them, they literally pop off of the canvas. And I was just like wanting to pull what little hair I had out. Now, I don't know if you can see a lot. I've had this a lot, like it came apart, but like the drills stick together. So that with these, they're easy to get apart. I'm just gonna rub it in between my fingers, but this one is not wanting to do that. Okay, finally did. Another thing that I have done is that if you have drills that are sticking together, and there's a few in here. I take one green bolt and then put another one on top, and I just kind of mash it down and move it around there. And you can hear them sometimes, and then they should just all fall apart. Okay. All right, so now I think that I have all of my K's done, and it never ever fails. I swear, I look, see, I missed two. I look and I look to make sure that I have them all, that particular letter done, put them away, and then I'll go back, grab my next letter, and then I'll see some. So right now I don't see any, so I'm going to say that I did it. Okay. So now, the other thing that when you're doing or setting up, now I got these at Michael's, and I had a couple, and I think that they were on sale, and so I bought a couple of more. I absolutely love these. So I just I take, my bags, and I separate them, and I just go straight down the ledger, and I put the stickers on. And I also use just regular stickers that I got from like Walmart, and I put the number on them. So I have these. So if I didn't want to use their stickers, then I would put one is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is the symbol, 4 is P, and I would write it on here, and then I just put them on top of the container. And then with this, you push this in, and then whichever one you're looking at, that's how you open it. So we're going to use 2. 2 is next. Put that in. Okay. Now, some people can get these to line up really, really well. I find that if you put just a few drills in, they don't line up as well as if you get quite a bit, like almost half. And I do this. So I just like pour it one end and then I just tap till they all get down to the other side. And that has been working for me. You may find some other way that's good for you, and that's okay. So now I have like a line. So this, I have like a lot of twos all together. So that is called color blocking. So when you have, like I said, one set of numbers or letters or whatever that are in a row like this, then that again is called color blocking. If I have like a number, a symbol, alphabet or whatever that are in sections, then that is when maybe have heard someone say that a picture is very heavily confetti. That's when you have different symbols all that are clumped together. So you can't do the color blocking because there's not enough of one thing. So this is another big hot topic. I'm not quite sure why, but you can do, when I first started, I sat down every drill one at a time. I would just pick it up and put it in that particular section because I wasn't very comfortable with the color blocking. And so with the color blocking, on one end of your pen, you can have a placer, multi-placer that can pick up 3 drills at a time, 4 drills at a time, I think 7 drills, 6, I think up until 20 is what it is. I'm not 100% on that, but I just do, the most I've done is like 7, but I feel really comfortable doing like 4 or 6, okay? And so now, with the multi-placing, it's the same concept. You're going to put your pen in this wax, and you will press down, and now that is full. So I just kind of press it down, kind of pull it, clean it off around the sides. Okay, so now you have your drills in the line, and that is when you want to really place your drills in this line so that you can pick them up. And then I just pick up and just press it down. And so now I've got them. So I go to the top of that, or you could do it at the bottom. And when I say that at the bottom, however you want to place them, and just line it up. So now you have put down 4 drills. And I just kind of go back and kind of press them together to line it up. So, and you can even use your multi-placer just to, if you, like you misjudged the numbers and you still have 1 left, I can pick up just 1 drill and place it in there. And then I try to line everything up so that there's not, but see there's gapping in these. And if you go back to, you've got like a space where you've got 1 or 2 then you can go back to your picking them up one at a time. And I tell you, I mean, you know, like I said, when I first started, I did it one drill at a time. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But if you have a big piece, I promise you, you're going to get tired of just doing it that way. So, like, I kind of fought it just because I didn't know exactly what I was doing of using the multi-placer. But once I learned, and I'm still not 100% proficient on doing it, I've only been doing diamond painting for just a little over a year myself. But, you know, because like this background, oh my God, to actually have to do this one at a time, I think I would have been like crazy. But, you know, I would do like the multi-placing until I got kind of tired of it, and then I would go back to placing it one at a time. So I would go back and forth. You know, it's just like however you get used to doing it. And sometimes if you are placing your drills and they are not kind of sticking really well, look to see if you have enough wax in here or if it's getting kind of gummy. And that's usually, I have found that if it's doing that, then that's what is happening, is that you just need to kind of maybe put more wax in or clean it out a little bit more. And sometimes the wax will be caught on the end and it'll pick up extra drills. So then I want to make sure that I go back again, like I said, I go back around and kind of clean that area off. Okay. So sometimes you have to kind of shake and get your drills kind of set up again. And this one, okay. So this particular one is, she is really kind of reddish. I don't know if I like that, but we're going to finish her and see. So see how fast it was? I had like a whole section of twos, but because I did the multi-placing, now it is finished. So I'm finished with that section. And now what I do is I go back over and I look to make sure if I have any open areas. And I do have one from a different number or symbol that I missed. And that is this one here, so that's number 10, which is right here. So if it's just like one or two, I just work right from the container. And I'll try to take it out, pour them all out. Okay, so now we're going to do A. And A is right here, so that's number 28. Which is here. I'm trying to see between 34. I'm trying to see how much time I have left. I just started doing this, having the camera this way, so it's probably, you know, like really, I'm not used to it, so, okay. So, let me pull this over here, and then this here. Okay. So like on this one, I am, I'll do it the single place. So when I am working on my canvas, I just try to do one color or number at a time. So if I will pull and expose the film or expose the canvas, and so in that particular area, then if there is the letter A, then I try to do the entire section, and I will try to pour just a small amount until I use every bit of it on that section, and then I will go to the next section. Or if I haven't poured enough of the drills out and there's still a little section left, then I will pour a little bit more and finish that complete area. I think that's just what I said, and I'm just repeating myself. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying not to do that. So how was everybody's weekend? I didn't do very much this weekend. Went to the gym yesterday. I met some friends. Well, we went to the movies last night, and we saw that I'm not going to say it correctly. How the crawdads sing, or the last crawdad, I can't remember. It's a Reese Witherspoon movie that she directed. It was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. We went with the intention we were going to go see the Top Gun movie. Well, that's been out since May, and my friends, they asked me, they said, well, should we, just pre-order our tickets? And I said, well, it's been out for a while. We shouldn't have any problems getting in to see it. And the times that they had on the website said 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock. When we get to the movies, it's 6:45 and 9:45. So we got there in time. They were just showing just starting to show the previews, but there was not that many seats, and where we would have been able to get in would have been like right at the front. So I was like, so we decided we didn't want to do that, and so that's why we saw the Reese Witherspoon movie. So I still haven't seen Top Gun, so maybe before maybe next weekend. And the young lady said that even though that Top Gun has been out since May, it is doing so well that they have had to keep extending it. So, which is really good for, Tom Cruise. So, like I said, maybe next weekend I'll try to see it again before it leaves. I am a big Marvel fan, so when Thor came out, I was like ecstatic. I didn't get to see it when it first came out because of the fact that my friends that I went with last night, they were out of town that weekend, so I waited on them to see it. So we kind of made a pact. We're like, we won't go see it without each other. So, but it was well worth the wait. And we went to the IMAX to see that one, so it was truly worth the wait. Now, this big boat, and I cannot even pretend to tell you where I got it. I think that I ordered this from the Shein website. Website. But you can get these from many different places. Oh, actually, no. I got this for, it was a gift. I think a Christmas gift that someone gave me, and they got it from Amazon. And if I am working on a large area, then I love to use the big ones. If I am working on someplace that is heavily confetti, then I get out my little green boats. At first I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do with all these green boats? I didn't throw them away, and I'm so glad that I didn't. And because again, I use them for when I do my confetti area, so I love them. Okay, so I think I got the A's. So now we're going to do the little thingy here. And it's 34. Honestly, guys, I call this like a little side boob, because that's what it kind of looks like. See, it's how it is. It looks like a nipple. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. So this thing. And you'll have to kind of on squares and even on the rounds, you know, you can kind of move your drills around so that they fit a little better. And if I notice, like when you first start and you don't have anything that, you know, like they're against, like this is surrounded so they fit a little better. But when you first start, sometimes for me, I notice that they're like a little cawampus. I don't think that's the right word. The little set on there, little cray. That's not the right word either, but that's okay. And they fit down in there a little better. So you have to kind of get them in the right order or the right direction. Okay, so now we have, let's do the E. E, which is 38, and I know that's over here. Yeah. So I ran out of these boxes and I wasn't going to go buy some more, so I just used these little cups that you see at the restaurants where they put like the little leftover sauce and stuff in. I used that and put the coat on it, and I put the drills in here and put them in there so that I wouldn't, because I knew that I would knock this over. So I just pour them out as I go. And I have quite a few of the squares from other diamond art canvases that I've done that's left over. So I'm not going to keep these. I have this big jar that I pour my leftovers in. So that's what I'll end up doing. Okay. So well, actually, I'm just going to put it in here because I'm going to get rid of those. So we only have this like 2 more symbols and then she will be finished. So we have the arrow pointing, and this is something that if you do a diamond art club canvas, be very mindful because they'll have like, I have like 1, 2, 3 arrows. An arrow pointing down, an arrow pointing this way, an arrow pointing that way. So be careful when you're getting your arrows and looking to make sure that they're in the direction from the one that you pick. Okay, so this is 18. So here's this. And so it's just a few, so I'm not going to pour these out. I'm just going to work from the container. So that. And that one. And it is always so satisfying how when you get down to those last few drills and you're like, now we can move on to the next project. All right, and so the next one is a kind of like an arrow without the stick part. Same thing with that. There's one that has a thin line, there's one that goes this way. And I'm not quite sure why they do that. Just to make us, I guess, crazy. And there she is. All right, so let me move this stuff over here so that I don't knock it over. Guys, now I'm going to turn my light off, and there she is. Oh, it's really, it turned out really great. Oh, sorry, it turned out really great. Now I'm going to move my light pad because I'm going to show you what I do once I get it finished. So I kind of just go over it with my hands like this to see if there's any loose drills that have fallen on. And then I'm going to, if you hold on just a second, I'm going to grab my, I'm going to try to do this without hitting the camera. Okay. So now I take this rolling pin, just a regular rolling pin, and I go over my picture. And I don't know if you could hear that, but that is pushing the drills down that are kind of sticking up. Like right there was quite a bit. And I just go from one end the other. And I do this with the rounds as well. Every canvas that I finish, I just go back over until I get them all in the area. And I don't know if you were able to hear, but you could hear where you get them to settle in. Okay, and then once I think that that is okay. Right, so now I'm gonna sit back down. Then I take a toothbrush and I just rub it over the whole area too. Because what this is going to do is that it is going to pick up any wax that was left on the drills when I was putting them down. So I just go over everything like this. Now I don't seal my my Diamond Art Club pictures. I don't seal a lot of my work just because I'm not 100% on that. I don't think that I do it right, so it doesn't, I feel like I lose the shine. But I was watching a video, a Diamond Art video, and they use like a clear Elmer's glue. So I'm going to try that, not on this, but on some other stuff. And I'm going to do a complete unboxing on this picture too. I just wanted to do my WIP N Chat with this. And, well, actually, I guess I could. This is an unboxing and a completion. And also, what they also did, this person did on their video is that, well, no, it was someone down in the comments said that once they kind of do this, then they take a damp cloth and they wipe over everything to put, and then they use their sealant to seal. Okay, and there she is, guys. Look at the shine. Now on this one, this is 39 colors and one AB. And the AB is the Aurora Borealis drill, and it has a little bit an iridescent cover over it. So when you lay it down next to a regular drill, it makes it shine even more. So this only had one. Anything that is under 150 is a AB, and this was number 141s. But I put more. It was basically like in her on where her apron is. I switched out her earrings and put ABs there. I put ABs in her headband as well. There's ABs here, and these are aprons. So I put ABs, there was ABs there. I wish I would have thought about putting more ABs in the cupcakes, but I didn't. And something else that I did is that I bought some diamond dots ABs, and I put them throughout her hair, and these are rounds. And I think that they turned out really, really good. Now, and I cannot tell you who told me this, but someone said that you can switch out rounds for, squares, rounds for squares. But when I asked when I asked the Diamond Art Club people about it, they were like, they were not for it. So I never thought anything else about it, but I thought, why not? This is, you know, I think it turned out really well, and it's so, the sparkle is really great, and it really fits in really well, and so I really like it. So there you go, guys. This is the bakery. Yeah, the bakery. 51 by 41 centimeters, 39 colors, 1 AB, and it has really, I think it turned out really well. So, all right. So if you are still hanging with me, I truly appreciate it. I hope that you will hit that like button on the way out. And if you are not a subscriber, if you'll hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, and then you'll be notified every time that I do a video. Again, like I said, I appreciate you guys for hanging with me. Hoping that you're having a great Sunday. Please, with this weather being so hot, please make sure that you're getting your water, which is really rich for me because I am a horrible water drinker. But this is that do as I say, not as I do kind of statement. So make sure that you're getting your water in. Make sure that you're taking care of checking up on your elderly. Make sure that your pets are being well watered, and keep cool and keep crafting. Till next time, guys. Bye.